It's the Ed Lover Show on his Power 1051. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Whitney Houston is on the phone. Whitney!
Hey, what's up, baby?
What's up, girl?
Not much, love. It's too early in the morning for this.
No, it ain't no too early in the morning for you. You know you got a daughter. You know how to get up early in the morning.
Oh, she went to see her friends. It's my weekend to sleep.
This is your... Whit, how you been, Ma?
I've been good, baby. How about yourself?
I'm okay. I can't complain. It's been a while, man.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. As soon as you get an opportunity, you know I always wanted to have you in the studio and sit down and talk to you. But congratulations on your #1 album, too.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate that. Y'all helped me out a lot. I appreciate it.
Yo, you know we got your back. Your first single, I Look to You, was written by R. Kelly. Is it true that R. Kelly had that song for you for 10 years?
10 years.
Had you heard it before, or was the reason why you didn't record it before then?
I had not heard it. You know, when the shit came at ours, when Clive left and L.A. came into the seat, L.A. had the song, but L.A. never played it for me. I don't understand the reason why. But as it all turned around, when Clive came back, I went back with Clive. Clive got all the songs that were there at ours, so that were his, and he held there. And this particular song, R. Kelly had been waiting to work with me for some time, but nobody's ever told me that. He'd been wanting to work with me for about a good 8, 9, 10 years, and finally we get around to it, you know, to do this song. But I think, you know, everything has a time and place, and it was just perfect for this time.
Now, when you did your Lincoln Center presenting your album with Clive Davis Day, he mentioned R. Kelly. There was some kind, like a couple of people groaned in the audience. But, of course, they got a lot of applause on the song after they heard the song. Were you concerned about having R. Kelly on your album at all?
Nope. I sure don't. People need to mind their business and stick to judging themselves, dealing with their own household, deal with what's happening up in their house instead of everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem whatsoever. The man is gifted. The man's got an anointing, and God gave him a gift, and that's what we dealt with. We weren't dealing with all that other madness.
You're just dealing with the song and with the talent behind the song. That's it. And I'm talking about a talented, gifted young man. I'm talking about somebody who can stand there in 5 minutes and write a whole song in 5 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. And if anybody knows anything about Robert Kelly, then they know that he is capable of doing stuff like that. Right. We're talking to Whitney Houston on the Ed Lover Show, y'all, on your Power 1051. We're talking to Whitney Houston on the Ed Lover Show, if y'all just joined us. And your second single, $1 Million Baby, which I love this song. I'm sorry, $1 Million Bill. I absolutely love this song.
Correction, $1 Million Bill, baby.
That was produced by Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. What did you think the first time you heard the song?
Well, you know what? I approached Alicia about a couple of years back, and Alicia and I, being label mates, I just walked over to her, and I kind of just, you know, I just put a good vibe from her. And look, I just, you know, kind of talked to her and asked her about some of her, you know, I liked some of her work. And I asked her if she thought she would be able to produce me, that she thought she could write for me and produce for me. And she thought about it for a second. She said she thought she could do it. Well, you know, a year went by, and I was at Clive's party, the last party Clive had, and I performed. And next thing I knew, Alicia had a song for me called $1 Million Bill. And got back to New York, and she and I became such good friends. I mean, like sisters, and we bonded well musically, and the chemistry between our characters and our spirits were really good. So, you know, it goes on from there. I think we'll do more work together. Yeah,
that's a banger right there.
Thank you so much, son.
That's a big record. Whitney, you won so many awards that we did our research on them. You have 411 awards. Where the hell do you keep them all?
You know what? You got me, Ed. I'm going to tell you something. I have no idea. I really don't. I have a home in New Jersey, and which is about 11.5 acres, so it must be between there and my brother's homes. You know, they keep some of them, but most of them are in a case at my home in New Jersey.
Okay, so that's where you keep most of them.
Yeah.
If people was really trying to break it down, right, and really get to know the real Whitney Houston, what artist or song would people be surprised to find that you got in your iPod?
You No, I don't know, because I listen to gospel music.
Okay.
I'm a gospel listener. I like Lil Wayne though. I like Louise. I like Louise a lot. He all right with me.
That's the one I think that people would be surprised to know.
I like Louise.
We're talking to Whitney Houston on the Ed Lover Show. Whit, you a trip, man, for real. It's the Ed Lover Show on his Power 1051. Miss Whitney Houston is on the phone. Whit, you got a lot of hits. Now, there's always a record out there that becomes a hit a lot of times that an artist didn't want to record. Is there a record that was a big record for you that you didn't want to do?
I think there's one song that Clive and we bumped heads about a lot, and it was on the album, which became like my 7th consecutive #1 song, and I keep going back. People ask me the same thing, and it was "Where Do Broken Hearts Go."
What?
Yeah, it was a song I really didn't want to do, and he told me if I did this song that I would make history with this song. And I couldn't understand exactly what he was saying by that, but when it actually happened, it became my 7th consecutive #1 song, beating out Elvis and the Beatles at the same time. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's a big record.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
That's one of them records that you got to do. Like, if we pay money to see you and you don't do that, we're going to be mad.
It's funny because now it's one of my favorite songs performed live. I love singing it live.
Absolutely. Now, you from Newark, New Jersey.
I am from Newark, New Jersey.
Brick City, all day, every day.
All day long, all day long.
Represented well. What was one of your favorite spots to eat at in Newark?
There's this little place downtown, down there on Broad Street. I think it's on Halstead Street, called Jay's. It's a little breakfast place called Jay's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jay's. I was over there the other day because I was down there doing some school shopping with my son.
That's right. And we all meet there at the church. And Jay got the best breakfast, man, you ever. And, oh, my God. Ooh, got the best breakfast in the world. So we all, after church, we go there to eat. So that was one of my favorite places to go, down there at Jay's.
Absolutely. Favorite R&B singers that have come out in the last couple of years? Who's your favorites?
That's a hard one because, I've heard a lot of people, and I'm very particular about whom and what I listen to. I still listen to Earth, Wind & Fire.
Right.
I still listen to Aretha Franklin. I still listen to, the oldies like Mint Condition. I listen to folk that had content in their songs. Mm-hmm. But, I do like to listen to, I love Christina Aguilera. I love her song. I love her voice. I love her tone. And Beyonce, of course, is always a love. But recently, mostly, like I told you, Alicia Keys became appealing to me because she was a person who was writing songs with content.
Right.
Something that had some content and some melody to it.
Right.
And I'm saying that people, it's very important that when you're writing or when you're singing a song, you're interpreting a song, that it's something that people can sing along to, that they can catch on to, that they can identify with in some way or another is most important. So, those are some of the artists that I kind of like. I love Neo. I love his stuff. I love the way he does his stuff.
Right.
And I can't think of nobody else right now. It's too early in the morning.
We're talking to Whitney Houston on the Ed Lover Show. If you just joined us, a lot of fans out there, Whitney, that are welcoming you back with open arms, that have always had your back from day one. Is there something special you want to say to all your fans right now?
I just want to say to everyone, thank you for your love and for your support. And during the time that y'all did not hear from me, it wasn't that I was gone, and it's not like I'm making a comeback. I took a break. I took a break from it all because there's certain things that were more important to me than at that time than making records and traveling the world. I had done it all, and I had some things fixed and to work out. So I thank them. I love them. Keep praying for me as well as I pray for their strength in the Lord. And, I just want to be the best and do the best I can.
When you going back on tour, Ma?
Real soon. I think next year. Mm-hmm. My sister-in-law, who is now taking my management over, and she and I are managing me together. We're gonna try to do this thing next year. I'm getting a lot of calls and a lot of things. She's over here whispering me, starting in February. So, We got to start working out real quick what we're going to do, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it looks like a February start.
Good. Are you on Twitter?
Am I on what?
On Twitter. You familiar with what Twitter is?
I don't mess with nothing that I can't do Twitter. I can't do Twitter. I can't do none of that. I can barely text now. I'm just getting into texting. My daughter's my sister, and she does all that for me.
Oh yeah? Did your daughter put up a Twitter page for you yet?
Yeah, she's into it. Yeah, she does.
But you can't. But you don't know nothing about it, huh?
I can't mess with all that. It's too much for my nerves. That's too much for my nerves. I got nothing to think about and deal with besides Twitter.
Well, we'll be looking out for your Twitter page anyway, Ma. And we appreciate you calling in this morning. Wait, for real.
Ed, I love you, and thank you for spinning me, baby. I appreciate that.
Come on, Ma. You already know what it is. You know we got nothing but love for you. Brick City all day.
Okay, baby.
All right, Whit.
You God bless you. Take care, y'all.
God bless you, man. Whitney Houston on the Ed Lover Show, y'all on your Power 105.1.